This video series is on people that have skills that somebody said, why are you wasting time on that? You're never going to get paid for that. And they do get paid for that. So what do you do?
I'm a professional latex manipulator.
Which is to say?
I'm a balloon artist. I make fun and silly things out of balloons. Teddy bears, butterflies, Harley-Davidson motorcycles, Starship Enterprise, swans, flowers, kitty cats, crazy hats, race cars, airplanes, elephants, candy canes, things like that.
All right. How do you get paid for that?
People give me money. I make a balloon, I give it to them, they give me money back. I mean, there's more specifics to it, but it pretty much works down to an exchange of goods.
Just like standing on street corners, or?
You can do it on street corners. I mainly did it in restaurants because you have a captive audience there. People are waiting in the lobby. They've got 2 hours to wait at a big fancy restaurant like the Spaghetti Factory or something like that, and have a long wait, and I entertain their kids while they're waiting for balloons or while they're waiting for their table. And grandparents give me money and parents give me money, and their kids get to enjoy themselves, and the restaurant gives me a free meal at the end of the evening. Some people do it where they get paid by the restaurant, but I always feel like that makes you beholden to the restaurant. So with my model, I can show up if I want to and not if I don't. And if I show up, I get food and the amount of money that I make while I'm doing balloons. And for me, it's always worked out to about $30 an hour for the work that I'm doing.
That's not bad. So is that, or has it ever been, your primary source of income?
Yeah, it was for a number of years. College and after college, it was all that I needed. It's all cash income, and then if you're doing that, people ask you to come to their birthday parties, and I tell you, people will pay you $100 for an hour to make balloons at a birthday party. So a couple of those will get you through as you need. As a single individual doing balloons, it worked out really well.
How did you get into that?
Well, I have a funny answer and I have a real answer.
Okay, give us both.
The funny answer is I went to the International Balloon Sculpture University, which is also known as IBSU. It's a really good joke for a lot of tables because the parents laugh and the kids have no idea what you're talking about.
Right.
But no, I was working at McDonald's when I was in high school, and they had really terrible birthday parties, and we started making balloon animals in order to make the parties a little bit less terrible. I was going to quit, and my dad said, "You can't." He said, "If you don't like the job, fix it." So I started making balloon animals, and that made the job more fun, and people liked the work that I was doing. And I asked McDonald's for a raise, and they said no. So I saw somebody at a Mexican restaurant making balloon animals and asked him how he got that gig, and he hooked me up with their network of balloon artists who got jobs at restaurants, and it went from there.
So normally I would say, do you have a story where somebody said, don't learn that skill, you'll never get paid for that, but you probably don't. That probably never happened to you.
It started at first. My dad was like, I can't believe you're quitting a job to try making balloon animals. But when he realized that I was making twice as much as I was at McDonald's from one weekend of balloon animals, I realized that I could make more in 20 hours than most people made in 40 hours.
Pretty good deal. It sounds like a dream job. What caveats would you throw out to anyone who's considering that?
Take care of your body. After 20 years of making balloon animals, I can't do it for any length of time anymore because I didn't spend the amount of time, keeping my wrists flexible, and so that kind of repetitive stress, just like working at a computer desk, make sure you're doing your yoga and your stretches to keep your body in care so that it doesn't give it out on you when you're using your body as a tool.
Huh. Never would have thought about the injury hazards of that job.
Yeah, injury hazards of balloon artistry.
Huh. Anything else you'd like to tell people?
Explore it, have fun with it. Don't say, oh, I can't do it, because it's like building stuff out of Legos. Once you learn how to make a few twists, those few twists can be made into absolutely anything that you can imagine. So just give yourself the opportunity.
Cool. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.